Welcome to Dungeon on Stony Hill. Here's what you missed from sessions 1 through 14 over the last year and a half of our campaign, set in the world of Ithlía on the continent of Myris. Session 1. The party met in a tavern in Free because the DM loves that trope. One is a broody, bitchy high elf wizard. One is a slightly derpy dwarven cleric who thinks he's a giant. One is a human monk whose player left the campaign after 2 sessions, so we're going to pretend he never existed. And the last is a human warlock who is a literal teenager on a rumspringa and knows the bartender. Somehow, in a world without much magic, they are all magic users. They got in a bar fight and overdid it. Then a villager arrived and said that her husband is missing and everyone on her farm is dead. Cue mission! Party got bombarded by weird, scary animals, including a goddamn imp. Cue flapping of wings that will traumatize the players for the next year and a half. Party killed the kidnappers and found out their leader wasn't there. They found out the husband was apparently tortured into telling the kidnappers where the protector lives, and he's also been kidnapped. He's being contained due to some talisman held by 4 captains. Session 2. Thrain the dwarf dreamed of his goddess. Ooh. A random elf girl showed up and they decided she could stay. The elf wizard was suspicious. They took the husband back to Free and found out the key to the protector's lair was stolen in yesterday's bar fight. Yesterday's stupid thunderwave fucked it all up. Party went to the lair, really long dungeon crawl, and they worked together. They got a foldable boat from a mermaid in a cave lake, and she gave Thrain his first kiss. Yay! Protector was definitely not there. No! They left the lair, and Captain Number 1 is outside. They threw the boat at the enemies with a "Ship, please!" and the boat broke. They killed the bad guys, got a chunk of the talisman. Session 3. Thrain dreamed of 2 goddesses. Wait, what? He has 2? The 2 elves, Flo and Lydell, both have dead girlfriends. Trauma sharing. Identify the talisman. 5 pieces to this thing. Ah yes, the purpose of the story arc MacGuffin is revealed. Met a Yeti in Free who tells them to go to Thrain's home in Avenheim to find out more about the chunk of talisman. Oh shit, big bad evil guy appears! Called Thrain the child of chaos, Flo the servant daughter of evil, Lydell Eloria's lover, and threatened the hell out of poor little Waldo and his grandma. BBEG really fucked everyone up pretty hard. Session 4. Both warlocks got an in-brain visit from their patron, and they are very different from each other. That's right, there's 2! Party thought Flo was a druid, then a wizard. Turns out she's a warlock. La gasp! Party got to Avenheim, where Thrain the dwarf grew up, and they found out he's the son of giants. Literal fucking giants. And his mom and dad are the chief and chieftess. Party realizes he's definitely adopted. He truly believes he's a giant. Giant Dad said it's time for rite of passage, and we had a big old non-lethal one-on-one Coliseum fight. Giant took out Lydell. Mom Giant took out Flo. Waldo fought and beat up his cousin Agnes, and the players fell in love with the dumb-voiced DM made up in the moment. Thrain beat the general, who was definitely pulling punches because she adores the little guy. Thrain got fancy armor. Party was rewarded with some cool loot and a woman. What? That's fucked up. Session 5. The woman was pretty mad about everything, but said she'll follow them wherever. We found out that Lydell has a recurring nightmare of the day his girlfriend died, but this nightmare morphed into something extra fucked up. Player was traumatized. DM was proud of herself. Party and Lady decide to go to Fairwarn to look for Captain Number 2. They got to Fairwarn and all the dwarves there are like, "Oh hey, blonde dwarf buddy, you're from Clord." Thrain still believes he's a giant. Waldo visited every temple and tries to say, "Hey!" to all the gods. Got to Life/Death Temple and Fotis was like, "Hey buddy, here's a better scythe for getting people into the life and death cycle, which is the job you're training for." Flo tried to yell at Fotis for not helping her people. Her patron is like, "What the fuck? Shut up! You're not supposed to be on this continent! Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut the fuck up! Go yell at the gods on our side of the world or something." Yeah, by the way, Flo's from the eastern continent, Dadakum. Thrain went to his goddess's very empty temple, and she was like, "Why the fuck are you wearing armor dedicated to the god of war? Fuck you, you're mine." He asked for an armor change, which she of course gave him. Armor ends up becoming MVP later. Party and Lady learn about a group of people up in the mountains that sound like Captain Number 2. Session 6. Party and Lady go to the cave where they were told Captain Number 2 might be. Dungeon crawl! Super familiar! But the cave lake was acid this time. Ouch! Got to the end and there's like a lot of bad guys. Thrain got a mid-battle vision from a random god. Spoiler, Solast, god of light. He said the random lady who's been with them is actually a badass dragon and she's trapped in human form. Just destroy her necklace and free her. She then turns into an ancient blue dragon and demolishes the bad guys. Holy shit, glad she's on our side. She gave the party loot. Staff of Healing, Wand of the War Mage, DM will regret this later. They found the second piece of the talisman. Lydell got another nightmare, this time about his dead girlfriend finding his spell book first and then his home of Eldoria being set on fire. Session 7. We learned that the protector is Tyrvut, Tyr for short, and is an ancient silver dragon, brother to the blue dragon, Zysa. Party went back to Farawarn, and while in the Temple of Kozin, the god of knowledge, learned that Thrain is a child of chaos. Brief and necessary lore dump. One cleric is born each year to carry celestial magic, and each god takes their turn claiming that child. Except Fotis, god of death, who only relies on Waldo's family and Waldo's family alone to do his bidding, for death should not be worshipped. But there are 8 gods, and it's an 8-year cycle, so every 8 years there's a child born that's technically supposed to go to Fotis, and he won't take them, so that kid becomes a child of chaos. Kind of like a free-for-all that the gods who all try to compete for, and these children have never lived past the age of 28 due to the volatility of this competition. No child has been able to get all 7 gods to work together in the interest of keeping them alive. Thrain is a child of chaos. Even though he technically chose Otix, goddess of the Tempest, the gods have always and will always compete for him. Thrain went to the temple of Aton, the god of war, and he saw the body of their little monk human friend from Session 1 dead. Turns out he had been a war cleric and was brutally murdered. Aton told Thrain, "You're a war cleric now," and Thrain's like, "Heck yeah!" Waldo got an official assignment from Fotis, a red tiefling, to put back in the life-death cycle. Thrain tried to talk to Fotis. "Why don't you like me?" Fotis said, "Fuck off." Party, except Lydell, decide to go to Clord to see where Thrain actually came from. Flo got her memory restored from when she escaped slavery in Dadakum, and whoo boy, it's intense. Girls got trauma, y'all. Arriving in Clord, a little girl who looks suspiciously like the child goddess of trickery, Brytix, led Thrain to a door and knocked. Session 8. Oh yeah, she led Thrain straight to his birth family. They're pretty awesome, and the youngest girl might be a cleric to Brytix and can make lager pops. They asked the party to get rid of the kobolds that keep stealing kids like Thrain. Back in Farawarn, Lydell got another god's damn nightmare. This time, Eloria specifically asked him to come home to Eldoria. Lydell found a weird guy in the temple who can give him a lift to Clord via teleportation circle. Flo remembered a different girlfriend. This one had magic too, and it looked a lot like Flo's. What the hell? Does she hear voices too? Party was reunited in Clord and went to fuck up the kobolds. "I cast fire, hunger of Hadar!" Huzzah! That wraps up the recap of sessions 1 through 8. The adventure continues with sessions 9 through 14.